Good morning and hello, I'm Professor Cohen. This is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review for Wednesday, the 4th of May 2022. Never know the day of the week. Anyway, moving on. Have a quick look at yesterday's racing then for Tuesday the 3rd of the 5th. Lingfield All-Weather 220. We had a go at two horses in that race. We got the eventual winner, number 2, Angle Land, which came in SP at 6 to 1. We got called of a unit on an average of 8.2 to 1, so we did a little bit better there. And we were also on this number 4, Lord Gorgeous, which came 8th. There was 8 in the race, so we sort of got the best horse and the worst horse, 8 to 20 to 1, and we had a quarter of a unit on an average of 11.74 to 1, so it drifted significantly after we put the money on. But anyway, that's by the by. So what happened there? Basically, pretty fast and furious. Angle Land dominated and held on quite nicely, and it was a very good performance. As I say, this horse has been punching against horses much higher class on paper, and so it seemed. And Lord Gorgeous then basically got rammed up the back, had nowhere to go, and gave up in the end because he couldn't get through. So whether it would have run better than that, but it by the by anyway. So that'll do for us anyway. We got a good result there. So we're now plus 51.97 units profit, 52 roughly overall on the account. So we'll stop it there and write up today's racing. Right, we're back. We've written up today's racing then. So for Wednesday the 4th, no filter 1, structural filter. We do get those occasionally, as we said, but not at the moment. We've got an alternate then with Chester on the flat, 310. It's the Chester Vars, Group 3, Colts of Geldings, Class 1, 3-year-old, 1 mile 4, 63 yards. Good. What is the Chester Vars? Basically, it's Chester's Derby trial, effectively. Gives them it's historically got a feed into the Derby. Epsom Derby, not that good feed, but anyway, that's what the race is about. There's originally 5 in it. We've had a non-runner, number 3, and that leaves us with 4. So we'll chop out the one we can get rid of straight away, which is number 5, Sally Victory. That horse we don't believe is anywhere near good enough to do the business there. So we've got rid of number 5. So we're left with 3 horses. 2 of which are sort of from the big gun stables, 1 from Ireland and 1 from England. And if you look at where is it? Changing of the Guard, which is yes, here, number 2. Basically, it's been beaten in 3 times maidens in Ireland, and then it's on the 1st of the 4th. It's basically won a race on Dundalk on the all-weather at 10.5 furlongs. Didn't beat much, but it beat him by about 6 lengths, so it looks impressive and all the rest of it. So that horse is, as I said, that's what it's been up to. And this other one, New London, it's had 2 runs, Newmarket, at 10 furlongs, 1 on soft and 1 on good, which is 1. And it hasn't beaten much really there either. So you've got these 2 sort of very high-profile horses, 1 from Ireland, 1 from England, basically without much substance behind them. And the thing about Chester is it's on the turn all the time. Now, what do we know then? So those. If they're contenders for the Derby, then they're going to want to be held up because they think they've got a good finishing kick, and they're drawn 1 and 2, those horses. So what's the horse we like then? The horse we like is number 1, Berkshire Rebel. We've had a go at that before in its previous race on the 17th to the 4th at Newbury, and we came last there, 3rd of 3. But that's not the whole story. So what do we like about Berkshire Rebel? Right, it's had 3 runs as a 2-year-old, 29th to the 8th, Goodwood, 8 furlongs, and it beat an 83. Nothing to write home about. Okay, 26th of the 9th, Epsom, 8.5, good. The 1st and the 2nd there, it was beaten. Were rated 102, 100, so it's sort of in the zone. And the 9th to the 10th, 21, Newmarket, 10 furlongs, the Zetland Stakes, very good race. The 1st and the 2nd there, rated 107, 106. So it's got the right firepower, that horse. And then subsequently it's had a sharpener out on the 17th, the 4th at Newbury. Condition race, 10 furlong good. There's only 3 in the race. The first and second are rated 107, 106. Now, Newbury, Newmarket are straight courses, galloping courses. Chester is a turning course that's a bit of a pain really for long striding galloping horses. And Newmarket here for New London, that's a galloping horse. And this Changing of the Guard, likewise, big sort of underdeveloped galloping horse. So and if you look at new Berkshire Rebel, it's got excellent breeding. It's bred for 1.5 miles, but it's also got a lot of mile speed in there, and it's mile speed that will cause the problems in this race. So how do we think the race is going to develop? Well, these two, Changing the Guard and New London, aren't likely to drawn 1 and 2. Normally they probably want to tuck in on the rail, but they don't really want to take each other on. The likelihood they're going to be playing a tactical race. This horse here, our horse Berkshire Rebel, drawn 4, so normally it would be caught wide or stuffed in behind, but it's likely to be able to get a soft lead. So the chances are is that Berkshire Rebel and maybe even this Savvy Victory will lead. And Savvy Victory isn't up to much, as we said. So if Berkshire Rebel can get a nice pace and just control the race with these two big guns waiting to try and blast past it at the end, the chances are that it's going to stretch them and cause an upset. And what we've done is we've put 0.25 a unit on 16 to 1 on average on the exchanges on Berkshire Rebel. So that's what we're doing. And it's a relatively low stake with a high return against these two horses, and we think the race is going to run to suit Berkshire Rebel, and it will be fit as a butcher's dog, as they say. So that's where we're at. No forlorn hope. We don't, as say, Changing in the Guard and New London have got issues. They've come from soft roots, and they look green and actually semi one paced, which won't be a good idea on for their philosophy of the way they want to run Chester. So that's the theory. We'll see how it pans out tomorrow. If you've subscribed, again, thanks for watching, and hopefully we can carry on moving the account forward. So goodbye.